I'll be there in just a second. Need a phone charger? I just realized as well that I didn't change the, didn't change the thing. We're doing Myst today. Hold on. Hold on. Pretend you didn't see it. You didn't see anything. No. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I can fix this. Hold up. There it is. Yeah! Okay. There it is. Even though it's still gonna say Dragon Age. It's Myst. Okay, there we go. How are you all doing tonight? I hope all is well. I see you, Ron, with the first. I'm gonna turn this on so you can hear it. Now, why are we black screening again? Myst is in here. Would you be so kind as to show up? There it is, okay. All symbols found, okay. Okay, I don't know what we do now. Do I go... that? Or is it gonna be the same message?
My sons,
Ow.
I promise to teach you the secrets of my ages. This world is the first step on your journey.
Hold on.
Search the
What
island,
is this?
and you'll
That's
find
very
three
loud.
linking books. Each connects to an age in which you must perform.
What book are you in now? I actually finished the
Waitress.
last one.
Been a long time. Sorry I'm not there to greet you in person, but I just didn't think it would be wise, considering how
It might
long
make it
I've
silent.
been
No, it's not.
stuck here.
I gotta figure out.
Trapped in these lesson ages by two very greedy little boys.
We've already listened to this, so
Your
I'm gonna talk
sons,
over it so I can
Atreus.
figure out the volume.
Cirrus and Achenar. Of course, they're not so little anymore, not so innocent.
Okay,
I thought a lot
trying
about
again.
innocence these
Hello,
last few
hello.
years and what happens when it gets lost.
That feels better.
Worried about release?
But yeah, I finished all three.
I have it. Worried about friends, relatives, people you can't get back. I know just how you feel. But if you want to do something about it, you're gonna have to open this device. And there's just one problem. I've changed the three symbols that do that.
Oh.
So if you want to reclaim relation, you're gonna have to take your own class.
Exploring the Nothing Book and puzzling levels.
Find
Indeed.
the three symbols, Atreus. And don't keep me waiting forever.
Okay, so I've found 3 symbols. Hold on. Let me get over here and turn this down a little, because it's pretty loud in my ears. So then I can come over here and turn it back up a bit. I guess I really don't know what to do, because I got this guy, I have this one, and I have this one. But I don't know where to take these. Do I do... No, hold on. Do I do this? Oh, can I move these? No, I can't. Okay. I'm at a loss. Because we came back, I had to go back to Idana, I think it's called. I had to go back there because I hadn't found that symbol yet, but I found the one for Voltaic and Materia. And now that I have the symbols, I don't know what to do. I guess, can I go there? Is there any other purpose besides? No, just lining it up. Okay. What's that? Can I reach that somehow? No, can't look down that far. Okay. Where do I take this stuff? Do I have to go downstairs with it? Maybe? Question mark? Do I... Oh, do I have to... There we go. Which one brings me down? Go down, please. Oh, locked. You see, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go down. Go down? Go down? This is not activated properly. No, it's not. That would explain it. Where's, you. Go down, please. Whee! Maybe this will offer some insight into what I'm supposed to be doing with these symbols. Okay. Okay. So now I'm here. Oh, interesting. These are from Amaterasu. Oh, cool. You can see where he's been like fooling with these. Like a little hint about what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, cool. That's a hint too, actually. 4 wooden balls equal 1 glass ball. That's good to know. Wish I'd thought of that before. And yep, that was the hint for this one. Interesting. So the metal ball. Oh! These are the conversions! Oh, man. It was a guessing game before, but, I mean, I figured it out without them. There's the, I think Tamra, I think is her name. I'm still not sure what this was for. Maybe it's supposed to be Sirius and Achenar on one side and Atris on the other. I thought that was a spinning thing for some reason. Yeah, I'm at a loss for what to do. No, I mean it's pretty. Those just lead to those exits, but I don't think I need them. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with these symbols. I'm supposed to put them somewhere. I think. Let me head back up. It might be something to do with upstairs. Let me do this real quick. Closing a door to be polite. Okay. And here we go spinning. It'd be really annoying to drop a pin through the grate. You have to go around long ways to retrieve it. Okay, so do we do this? Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Not so easy, is it, Atris? Running like a rat through a maze, looking for some sign that'll help you save your world. Is it over here? Is it over there? Is it someplace I can't find? Sirius and Akanar didn't care about saving Narayan. All that talk about fixing instabilities, rewriting the age so that we would be free to live our lives, that was just talk to hide the truth of why they had come. But we believed their lies, Atris. So we abandoned our traditions, forgetting that those traditions were keeping Narayan alive. And when the lattice tree started to die, I followed them here to tell them what they had done. And they laughed. They said they would never fix Narayan. They said that they had already taken everything it had worth saving. So, my dear old friend, Atris, I brought you to this place where your education begins. Find the remaining 2 symbols, and then come see what your boys did to Narayan.
Woof. So I guess, is this gonna help? Not help him, but like, are these symbols that will lead us to Narayan? Oh yeah, yep, that's number 2.
This what you expected, Atris? When you followed me here, hoping to reclaim relation? Is this classroom what you expected to find? I read your journal, you know.
Ooh.
In Tamana. After I found your linking book abandoned outside this observatory, I read all about the Dunning. How you started their world again. Can you really do that, Atris? After everything that's happened to Narayan, could you start their world over again? I don't think so. I think there's too much blood on our hands, too many ghosts. Surely you can't change that with a pen stroke. One more symbol, Atris. Narayan is waiting.
It's gonna be interesting to see where this turns out. So, it sounds like I should have been dropping these off here as I was getting them, but kind of misunderstood that part, didn't I? That's okay. We're doing it now. Oh, I can't watch the process. It looks cool though. No, let me watch. Okay. Oh!
You've done well, my sons. But there's still one task ahead of you.
Oh.
The linking book you see here connects to an age called Narayan. It's a very delicate age, where civilization has emerged in response to the world's imbalances. It's also the first inhabited age I'm sending you to alone. But don't be afraid. The knowledge you've acquired here will show you the way in. Use it and see all that Narayan has to offer.
Surprised he didn't have anything to say. Oh, it's just like that thin. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do... Doink. So now when I say load... Narayan. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I'd say things don't look too good here. Nor do they sound good. Okay, I need to write these down. Okay. I'm gonna set that there. Where's my notes? Okay, this is exciting. I have symbols to write. Hee hee hee. You know what? Better yet, not here. Oh my gosh, it's not there. I have to grab a bigger notebook. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I have essentially a sketchbook that I can just draw this stuff in. A little better suited to what we're doing. Let's see. So this is, I mean, looking at the symbols we've got here, one of these definitely has nature on it. Like that one's a given right there. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I did the stairs really quick. Okay, so it comes down. I like that this is all one line. Yeah, nature there. Love looks like a yin-yang. Except that they're touching. It's mostly like giant circle. And then little tail. So giant circle, little tail. Alright. We have void. And energy. I think one of these has energy on it. So if we do... So that's energy. And that... What? Oh, entropy. I thought that one also said energy. I'm like, that does not make sense. How can there be two energies? Okay. That goes like that. And then it comes up in a hook thing like that. And back down. And that's intelligence. These would make cool tattoos. Okay. That goes up like that. And then also a circle. Kind of in that one. I don't like the way that's turning out. Comes up like that. Oh, I see. Those meet. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's almost like the crescent in Void. And then... That's entropy. Okay. We have force and transform, change, machine, future... Oh my gosh. There's so many here. Society. Sorry. Should I do it this one instead? This might feel better. So that's... Nah. Okay, that feels better already. And then... Nah. Nah. Okay, that... That one's force. So we got a half circle situation again. Except it pokes up like that, and then pokes down like that. Oh, it doesn't do that. Well, it kind of does. And then that's transform. I imagine we have to, like, decipher based on what we've got here, what these are saying. That's what I'm thinking. So it's almost like a language, except it's just words. Let's see, force transform. Okay, and then that's mutual. Contradict, huh? And that comes up like that to meet over here. Okay. Interesting. Society is part of mutual. Well, that makes sense. So then that, and that. Oops. I didn't quite do that right. That's okay. Society. And then... It's chaos. Oh, this one's definitely got change in it. I mean, you can see it. That's got change in it. Change, force, and there's a little, like, thing there. Change and force. Yeah. Okay. I like the symbols. I'm gonna try to draw them smaller, though. Change. It's like that, like a partial like B in there almost. That's machine. We got power. Which kind of looks like a butt. Unfortunately. This one here also looks like a butt. Growth. Indeed. Growth indeed. Okay. And that comes around like that. Possibility, huh? Okay. And then... That one is growth. Civilization. That one's a cool one. I think... There we go, yeah. Civilization. Oh, we got... 2, 4, 6. We got 12 left to go. So here. So we run like that. And then like this. And that's called future. Convey. That one I guess is fine. And what's this last one down here? Is spur. Okay. Nah. It does look like there's a spur there. So that's cycle. We have encourage. And then we have infinite. I wonder how long before the first Myst game did this happen. We have merge. Oh. Encourage and dependence are kind of just like reversed. Wisdom. We've got dynamic. That does look, it looks like a wave. That does look pretty dynamic. And then we have motion. Nope, that one didn't turn out right. Because it's got like a curve to it. Almost looks like an E. And then harmony. Yeah, they're supposed to meet like that. Okay, cool. So I've got these written down now. I'll stay like this. I don't know what this is. They're like berries, I guess. And this giant tree. Okay. Can't get out that way. This? Nope. Okay. Just gonna head over here, up this way. I can't really tell what's happened to it. We're encased in something. Uh-oh.
What? You're not. Where is he? Look, I know he's here. I have his book. So where is he?
I don't know.
He didn't come.
No, he didn't.
I take relation from him, and he sends you instead. Idiot. You actually thought this would work. You thought that you could force him into coming here, fixing things? Why? Why would he rewrite Narayan? Because of your messages? Because of your paintings? Look at your world. Look at what's left of it. When are you gonna get it through your thick skull that you do not matter to him?
Oh boy.
Could be alive out there.
Just please don't hurt me. Please don't.
We're stuck here, you know. The linking book back to Chananan is gone. Left behind when I linked out of Atris's study. And as for getting in to Narayan, look around you. This chamber is the only way in. And Atris installed some kind of shield, and I have never been able to get past it. Not once in all these years. So you're just as stuck here as I am. At least until I open this book and I show Atris what it's like to watch your friends and relatives die. If you do find a way out of here, I suggest that you think very carefully about using it. Because the one thing I know about linking books, the doors they open don't close behind you.
Okay then. Not a happy camper. Hard to imagine why. Just do this. Yeah, we'll save like that. Oh, okay. Alright. I was kinda hoping, to be honest. Okay. That's doing something. So this is a shield he put on Narayan? Why would Atris do that? Well, I suppose if he figured out Sirius and Akinar did something terribly wrong. Maybe he tried to halt whatever is going on here. So he's been just stuck in this small section of Narayan for... Oh, hey, there's a door. Or it would be. For years. Oh! Okay. This isn't a simple matter of just like... You gotta make symbols. Okay. Okay. Well, that's why these exist. So I guess... So this one, based on what we were doing, that one's nature, and it's not dependence. What was the opposite of dependence? Encourage. I don't remember what world I got this from, but that's nature and encourage. I wonder if I can... Kind of like slides up right next to it, doesn't it? Nature and encourage. Alright, so what's this one? That one, it's pretty distinct. It's change, and why is there a dash on that one? Because the other one didn't have a dash. Force. Change and force. So then that... And where's force again? Okay. Like that. Change and change force. This one, that one was near the end, I think, because I think I had to redo it. That's motion. What's that one? Motion and future. So where's motion again? Where's motion? There it is. One of those link in the bottom. I wonder if these read kind of backwards. Future motion, force change, and encourage nature? I don't know. What if we try to put them all together there? So we get in here. Okay. So which one would work? So we have, I guess, I'm assuming we have to put them in a specific order for them to reach this. So let me just try to recreate one. Interesting. So we got your pinchies here. Yeah, okay. I see you. And then... Right? Yeah. So that's those two. I guess I'm not 100% on what I'm supposed to be doing here. There's 3 of them. Each of these have 2. There's only 4. Maybe... So that was nature and encourage. up over here, so... What if I just remove this guy? Yeah, but there's gotta be a way that this connects. I wonder if there's supposed to be like a third symbol that you don't see. Now, hold on, let me try to get it in the... Deactivating you all! Deactivating you all! Hold on. There's gotta be a rhyme or reason to it. The thing is, it only gives us 2 to work with. So how do we get 4 from it? Okay. So this one only has 1. But it's locked. Okay. We can't do anything with that one yet. So it has to be this one. How do we mush these together? That's what I want to know. Well, what does encouraging nature turn into? Is this an equation? Transform? No, change plus force could mean transform. Then motion and future? Nature encourage growth. Thinking. Motion and future. Motion and future. Motion and future. Possibility? I don't know if I'm supposed to find things that, like, seem like they'd match. You know? What's growth look like? Growth. How do I do this in such a way that they line up? So, like, there's that. I've got these guys. So they're set up in that configuration now. Right? It's not quite it, though. embodied into transformation? Maybe. I really don't know what I'm meant to be doing here. I know it gave us the symbols for a reason, but I'm just at a bit of a loss. No wonder he wasn't able to figure it out. Okay. Well, what if I just, like, enter things in for all of them and see what it does? So, we already did that one. So maybe change plus force. Okay, let's just get it in here first. Is that... Right. Because that one's force. There's like a little dash up here, though, when it comes to that one. I don't know why. I still wonder if maybe that's supposed to be, like, a hint? To what could be there? I don't know, is it chaos? Maybe? So then, what would the other one be? Possibility, maybe? As long as I can get it, like, matched all up. There's possibility. Okay. So then that comes over like this, circles back around. Oh, it does like that too. Yeah. Okay, and so this last one, we've got that for our future and future motion. Okay. Well, we already did possibility on the other one, didn't we? We did growth on the other one too. So motion and future. And courage is on another one. Infinite? I don't know. I'm just kind of coming up with whatever at this point. Maybe cycle? Maybe. So now they're all entered in. Okay. me out! Get me out! This doesn't look to be changed. Okay. Let me at least do this. Okay. Is there anything else? Give us an idea of what to do. Can't check that out at all. These aren't clickable. Man, what are we supposed to do here? I am so lost. Not really gleaning any hints from this. Huh. No insight from those. I don't really know. Whatever the red thing is, it's not leading into the middle at all. I don't know if it's supposed to light up when it's right. So I'm obviously supposed to put symbols in here. Let me try something. I'm at the point now where I will accept hints. If anyone's got any hints, I will accept them. Or tips, or suggestions. Okay. Let's see. Looking at these. So I guess let's try this one. And then that leads into this one. Right? No, it's like that. Okay. Still doesn't like do that. I'm just kind of... I don't really know. Wonder... No, they're not close enough together for that. Because there's a gap in the middle. Unclick. Unclick. Stop. Let go. Okay. How do we do this in such a way that it makes sense? Do we want... Hold on. Should this be the upper one? Maybe. No, because that doesn't connect. Is it an addition thing? Do I have to, like, add up the amount of, like, circles or lines and whatever the, like, find the symbol that's the sum of them and keep going? Don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, someone's asking what the symbols on the wall are. It says, these are phrases in Narayan, the language of this age. Okay. Fair enough, I already knew that. One thing just said, reread Atris's journal, which, okay, fair enough. Okay, I always feared this day would come. For years, Catherine and I have dreamed of restoring Dunny. We have dedicated our lives to the task, taking it upon ourselves to locate the citizens of Dunny and convince them to return to their ruined city and rebuild. Our dream has become the dream of so many now, and the progress we have made towards achieving it is something of which we can all stand proud. But I know now that it has been a mistake. The city of Dunny should not be restored. It should stand forever in ruins, as both a symbol of our past mistakes and a memorial to all who lost their lives when Dunny fell. The devastating events of recent months, the war on Tirani, and the death of Uda in particular have driven this truth home to me quite forcefully. If we rebuild the city walls today, are we not giving approval to the very illness that destroyed our civilization in the first place? Are we not setting ourselves up to repeat that pattern again in future generations? I have put much thought into this tonight and have found only one solution. If we, the men and women who survived the downfall of Dunny, are to thrive, then we must break the pattern of hatred which has destroyed so many lives. We must begin our civilization anew. And we can only do that if I write us a new age. I've spoken with Catherine about this and she agrees. I only hope the others will see it as well. Will these people never cease to amaze me? I thought they would object to my decision. After all, most of them linked back to Dunny specifically to see the city rebuilt. But when I told them why we should not restore it, their response was immediate and unanimous. Whereas yesterday they thought only of rebuilding, today they concentrate solely on salvage. They intend to take from their ruined city only that which is best and move on. Everywhere I look, the enthusiasm for this new task is obvious. It heartens me even as I face my own monumental contribution. I have written many ages in my lifetime, from my first timid attempts under the tyrannical tutelage of my father to my most recent accomplishment, Averone. Never before has so much been riding on my skill. The age I am about to write must be all I ever imagined and more. How am I going to achieve it? Catherine laughed this morning when she saw me drudging out my old notebooks. I must have made quite the picture, sitting near the embers of a fire surrounded by countless commentaries and journals. Some of them seemed more dust than paper, but the hours I spent sifting through them was worth it. Do we recognize this setup over here? Is that... Have we been there? Had to have been, right? What is that supposed to be? this is kind of like it, isn't it? No, it is different. Ideas for what this new age might be are tumbling around in my head. There are almost too many to catch hold of. Oh yeah, I was thinking about these. Obviously, I must choose some starting point as my anchor. Writing ages is a science, a precisely structured equation of words. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's what we're dealing with right here. Every equation needs as its foundation an underlying concept around which the age can develop. In the past, I have written my books around whatever idea intrigued me most at the time. I wanted to discover how the age to which the book linked would manifest the result of that idea. Sometimes civilizations had arisen, sometimes they had not, but whether a society had come to exist on the age or not, it was often in response to whatever concept the book I had written embodied. This time, my search for a concept must be weighed very carefully. I already have the civilization I wish to see developed. I know our history as a people and the paths we have followed to arrive here. Today I must write a book which will link to an age that will allow us to continue on our way, growing ever stronger as one people. What underlying concept must this new age reflect that will best allow our civilization to thrive? I fear I must think on this some more. It has taken me some time, but I may have found my anchor. It came to me when I was considering what I know about the survivors of Dunny. We have seen so much tragedy in our lives, from the destruction of the city to the suffering and loss of loved ones due to plague and deprivation. Yet even in the midst of these adversities, my kinsman and I have found the strength to keep going. We have tapped into our individual strengths and transformed ourselves into something much stronger. It is a characteristic I have seen in several of my ages, whenever I focus my writing on the inherent energy sources in a world. Long ago, grandmother taught me that no possibility for life in an age exists without the presence of energy. By tapping into its latent energy sources, an age moves out of stasis. It grows, transforms, and develops. Energy is the underlying fuel that powers all activity. Energy powers future Oh my gosh, it's these! Energy powers future motion. Okay. So we got motion and future here. Energy powers future motion. So with motion, future, need power and energy. Now which one's power? Because I know that one's one of them. Power. Where is it? Power? Which one was energy? That one. Okay. Alright. I got it. So this is motion and future. So we need energy and power. And if I can... How do they write it? So I think we've got a good setup like this now. So like that one might be like there, and that one might be there and there. Okay, energy powers future motion. Energy powers future motion. So I guess let's try energy here. Does that swing wide? Yes, it does. Yeah, it just kind of ends like that. And then this one is power. There we go! Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you, Atris. Yet, as grandmother also liked to remind me, energy in an age takes on diverse forms. Each one has strengths and weaknesses of its own. How many forms will this new age contain? Which type will be its dominant theme? Tomorrow I will link back to Myst and from there revisit several of my ages. Perhaps in my old worlds I will discover new ideas. I guess I've already read through these, and now that I've discovered the things, I just need to find the bolded stuff. Dynamic forces spur change. Okay, so change in force Need dynamic and spur. So which one's dynamic? Dynamic was the one that looked like a wave, right? So it swirls almost all the way around and then hooks like that, but then comes back down like that. Okay, dynamic, and then spur, so circle like that, and then yoink. Okay. Okay. So this one. Yeah, no wonder Saavedra wasn't able to figure it out. Because he didn't have the codes. He is gonna be pissed. So I think this is where we're starting out. It's like this. So then that one here, that one can be dynamic. Just like come up like that, I think. I don't know, because like there's 3 coming up. And one dips into the other. Not like that. So it does that. It swings around. There we go, like that. So then this one can be spur. Okay, we don't have it in the correct configuration. So how is this one set up? Let me see. It's shockingly bright. So that one's motion, that one's future. Right? And then that one's energy. And that one's power. So maybe let me look at it like this. So motion. What did his book say? Energy powers future motion. So that one was... Okay. So yeah, energy powers future motion. That's how I need to, like, that's the setting that I need. Okay. Oh! Nature encourages mutual dependence. I missed that one. So, nature? Nature encourages mutual dependence. Nature encourages mutual. Where was mutual? It was part of society and civilization. There we go. So, mutual. Yeah, like that. That one goes way up. And then dependence. Okay. So then this one... What was that third one? Dynamic forces spur change. Okay. Wait, no, I've got it set up right. Must just be in the wrong spot. Because dynamic forces spur change. Yeah, this must just be set up in the wrong spot. So we'll do the other one instead. Let's do a... I suppose I don't have to do a full reset. Let's see, which one? Nature. This one. That one's nature. Encourages... should be... Nature encourages mutual. Right? Where's mutual? Yeah, but that's not connected at all. And then growth. Is that growth right there? Where is growth? Yeah, okay. No, I already had growth. Nice. So that's like that. I think. Appears that's not it either. There's gotta be a way these are set up in order to get them to do what I need them to do. Because they come in, these come in almost like they come in the same place. And those connect to the same spots right there. This one's right. So is there something I'm missing with the way that they're plugged in? So I know, I think technically those don't. Let me see. Come back over here. Let's see, force. Yeah, okay. No, I had that one right. Or at least I think I did. Intelligence, void, energy. Right. Love, nature, change, power, growth. Okay, okay. With the growth, they are touching. Way that I had it drawn in, they were not. Okay, so that's on me. Let's see. Courage, dependence. Nature encourages mutual dependence. So put it in. Because it's not this configuration. Let's see. So how would it work? Why would that change? So energy powers future motion. Maybe I have to do it this way? Energy powers future motion. Well, these aren't even fully connected either. It's just finding the correct configuration to put them in. Because see, like, from here to here, they aren't touching. But I guess it's because these touch? But if that's the case, this should work. Maybe I just didn't have the first one right? I don't know. Okay, let me try the other configuration again. So that one is dynamic forces spur change. So dynamic goes up like that. Like that. So that's dynamic. Forces. That's dynamic forces. Spur. That's spur. And then change. See, that's not it either. Dynamic forces spur change, right? We got that little bit in there. Okay, so there's something I'm missing about how these are set up. Because I've tried them both in there and neither of them worked, so it's got to be their configuration. What could it be? Why did this one work and this one didn't? Because that was energy powers future motion, right? So do I have to do it this way? But then that doesn't match how these are supposed to be. Unless these are swapped. There's no, like, cowlick that follows. Why did that one work? Why don't these? So this one's, let me just... So nature encourages. So this is encourage and this is dependence. And then mutual. See, that one didn't work either. So why don't these work? Oh, is this the top and then we have to go from there? Okay, maybe we have to convert them. I don't know. Well, that's what I've been doing. Top to bottom. It's dynamic force, spurs change. So I was doing it the same way that this one did. Why would it have to be different? Like this one maybe? Because it's kind of reversed. Oh, maybe this one's mirrored. Maybe? Why would it show me it this way? Because that one is nature encourages. Would it not have to... I don't know. I'm gonna try to mirror this one. And see how that goes. So mirror... Okay, well it's mirrored. Unless the symbols still have to be facing the way that they're presented. No? Mirroring didn't work. Maybe it's gotta be mirrored the different way? Myself confused if I do it that way. That's spur. That's dynamic. No, not that either. Probably help if I do it correctly, but no, still not it. Oh, what am I missing? Let me just grab another piece of paper here, because we've got motion powers future energy. No, energy powers future motion, sorry. So we have energy powers future motion. here. My other pen, actually. Where is it? There you are. So... now. Energy. Hours. Future. Motion. So that goes clockwise. Is there anything in here? On the orbiter, if it's not a natural part of its world, the material that creates it is like nothing I've seen. Reminds me just a little of the shield. And if it is the same material, it can't be damaged. Perhaps I can damage the other devices. I've desecrated the poem he placed on the columns. I could no longer stand to see Narayan's artistry in his worlds. I think I can do something with the sap to cover the second one, but I'm not sure what to do about the island. I don't know how to alter the current. Perhaps if I bring in some of the unusual floating stone from Amateraea. Something about the molecular composition of the rock in that age causes it to attract and repel other stone quite forcefully. Maybe if I introduce some of it to the soil on the island, it will interfere just enough to damage the last poem. I will have to conduct some experiments. My attempts to produce a carnivorous hybrid have had limited success. I thought I was making greater progress, but the life that grows on the forest isn't like the plants in Narayan. Much more tenacious, less susceptible to grafts. Species from the swamps. Cannot be true. Surely these drills deceive me. Okay. By the weaving timer, this changes everything. Cavern wall is almost ready. For weeks I've been polishing it, rubbing away at the cracks to obtain a smooth surface. Haven't been able to sleep much since the last weeks. I'm afraid I might never wake up, but I can't. I can make him... If I can make him see all that happened, if I can show him the pain his family caused, it'll be worth it. Tomorrow I will begin mixing the paint, and then that's a different mechanism we already messed with. Okay. Yeah, dynamic forces spur change. And nature encourages mutual dependence. Mutual dependence. Okay. So is there a specific reason that those aren't working? Because obviously that setup where having the first... It's like having the words starting at, like, the 12 o'clock area going clockwise. That doesn't seem to be working. I tried to mirror it, and essentially having it go counterclockwise, and that didn't work. So how do we adjust it so that it works? Because that's spur. Oh no, I just have it starting on the bottom. Well, I did try to swap it, and it didn't work that way. I even tried mirroring, and that didn't work. So why is this? I wonder if there's a different... Hold on. Let me get out of here. Bring power over here for a second. Is there a point? This hasn't changed anything, and I still can't adjust it at all. Dang, okay. So much for that. Well, we got 20 more minutes to figure this out. Now, why did that one work? That's what I want to know. Why did that one work? Am I getting something wrong with the symbols? Is that kind of the main thing here? Because I wasn't sure about this one. I think it's... Like, I'm looking at it, I think it's fine. We have mutual. there's mutual. Yeah. So we've got one big one, curves into a small one, does the wiggle, and the small one there. Yeah, no, okay, this one's right. That one's right. That one's right, I think. Let back a bit. Set that there, out of the way. Okay. Yeah, encourage independence. Yeah, they're both supposed to look like that. Nature. Do I have to bring it any further down, or I don't think so. Oh, this thing, that's not so fun. Hold on, let me look at nature again. Yeah, because it's the big two. Oh my gosh, that's why it's not right. That's why it's not right. Okay. So I've got something about the symbols wrong. Makes sense. Okay. So that one is spur. Right, I need to put these back the way they're supposed to be. Just like that. And that one's spur. Okay, dynamic forces spur change. So let me double check dynamic then. It's over near the top, I think. Merge, dependence, wisdom, dynamic. So that's almost a full circle, but it hooks into the big one, big two, big three. So three almost circles. Okay. Right. No, I think that one's correct. This one... forces. Force? Yeah, let me look at that one. No, I mean, that's really how it's set up. Okay, what about spur then? That's encourage. Here's spur. Oh, it's a small curve at the bottom. That's why. Okay. Solved door? What if I go back up to him? Hey, dude. I solved part of it. You want to see it? Do you want to... okay. Okay. Can't do anything about that. What's this? On the floor is what it is. Okay. What? And more symbols. I'm just worried that... I'm worried he's gonna pop up and get me. I seem to recall something about that when I watched Dad play this many moons ago. About at some point he can just pop up and like he gets you. Because he's got that hammer. So it's like if you do something wrong, whoops, that's not how that's supposed to be. If you do something wrong, I don't know what it is, he'll come up and kill you. Well, he did say something about if you find an exit, you better take it or else I'll take it from you. While brandishing the hammer. I don't know. Okay, so that's more like... That's like a backwards 6. Resurrect. Even with the, like, music change, I get nervous. Wait, wasn't momentum on the other one, too? Nature, void, intelligence, entropy, energy, love, change, machine, power, possibility, growth, civilization, spur, infinite, convey, encourage, future cycle, society, chaos, contradict, mutual force, transformation. What was that one? I wrote that one in a really weird way. What is that one? Merge. I wrote that in a really weird way. Okay. Fixed it. So out of curiosity, while I'm up here. Oh. Okay. This one's now open. Okay. Okay. So that's... Wait a second. Tomana is... where we came from, right? Idana. Game start. Was Tomana. Yes. So I imagine if we try to take that, he might get us. No, he was... Yeah, he was saying if you try to leave, the door that you take won't close behind you. That's what he was saying. So if we try to leave, he is gonna get us. Okay. So I thought momentum was part of that, but I guess I was wrong. Curves like that. And that's big one links into that. Momentum. That one is static. rebirth. Better way to draw that. So, circles like this, right? No. There we go. That's the way that it is. No. As they do that. There we go. That's a better way to do it. I'm trying to remind myself when they're all mushed together what they're supposed to look like. This one is. I'm trying to draw it in a way that's gonna make sense to me later so I don't mess it up. But I guess I can always just come back and look at it. Okay, so that's got the bend like that. It comes. Oh, it kind of does like a full circle thing here. Okay. And then we have this circle. Like that. Yeah, okay. So that one is rebirth. We have control. This one is resilience. I need to draw these smaller. I'm running into the same problem I had earlier. Okay, and then like that. Resilience. We have flow. So it's almost a full circle. And the last one is elevate. And survival. I think at the very least, I want to get the rest of these symbols down because I get the feeling we're going to need to look for this last poem he was talking about. Sacrifice. Okay, like that. I'm realizing this is a lot of me just staring. We got time over here. Tradition. Interesting. And that one, it's doing that. And that comes up like that. Tradition. And system. Oh, I like that one. I like the way that one looks. Why do I've seen that symbol before. Why does that look familiar to me? Why does the system symbol look familiar to me? I've seen it before, but where? And the next one's remember. Well, I don't, so that's kind of funny. Okay. So that's all set up like a circle. And then just up here, like a partial thing. Remember. Oh, we've got a couple more to go. Constraint. Constraint. We have inhibit as well. Inhibit. Okay, I got that right. We got nurture. That one looks cool. That one almost looks like an eye right there. Let's see. That. And then a circle. And it kind of meets with another part circle. Nurture. We have honor. Okay. So it flips up like that. Okay. Sustain. That doesn't quite make it. Okay. And does that say ethereal? Yes, it does. Okay, so that one. Ethereal. We've got two more left. Two more tapestries, I should say. So this one is comes over like that. It looks like it's almost gonna do another circle. Creativity. Got stimulate right here. Okay. Let's do that. This next one is form. So that's supposed to dip in like that. Around this way. That does that. This bounces off like that and then curves off into that. Form. Question. It almost looks like an Among Us. I like question. I like that one. Go that way, and then a little bump there. A little, like... Okay, there we go. Question. We have discover. That's part of the circle. It does that. Yeah, like that, yeah. Discover and explore. Okay. We have them all written down now. It's just a matter of figuring out what they go to. Do I have to go through to Tomana to figure it out? Or can I do it here? I have no idea, but whatever this last poem is. We're gonna have to find it next time. Just that in there so we can actually get up close. Do that. Save. Let me see. I'll do that. Just because I don't know where else to take it. And then... There we go. So... The top link will take you to my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates about things that I'm doing off stream. If there's any delays or cancellations, I will let you know in there. The VODs channel is, that's the YouTube channel where I've been uploading all my VODs. I think we are currently up to date, at least until I have to upload this one. If you want to be in the know on when those are uploaded, you can either go to the YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell button, or you can go into the Discord, go into the Voting and Reacts channel. There's a pinned message where I'm talking about the VOD Enjoyer role. If you react to that message, you will get the VOD Enjoyer role, and you'll be pinged whenever those go live. Let's see, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so next week should be completely normal. It's the week after that. It'll be funky. We streamed Myst tonight, so Monday should be Dragon Age Origins, then Wednesday we'll be back to Myst again, trying to figure out what to do here. And that Friday we'll be back with more Dragon Age Origins. The upcoming Monday, like after that, so that would be the 8th, I think that one's just going to be a free-for-all, because then I will be gone for about a week. So I will miss... yeah, I'll miss from I'll miss that Wednesday, that Friday, and then that Monday, and then I should be back for that Wednesday again. Yeah. That's really all, I think, announcements I had to say. Because I can't think of anything else that needs to be said. If I can think of anything, though, that will most likely go in the Discord. Who are you? Are you garbage? Yes. Yes, you are. Okay, so you're gonna find a place to raid this evening. So I think I'm going to send you folks over to Rip2, who is currently playing the new James Bond game, 007 First Light. I'm going to go ahead and start a raid in that direction. I heard that Jacksepticeye makes like a cameo in here. He's like one of the side characters. I don't know how significant his character is to the game. I just know that I saw like a little article that said he was in it, so I thought that was cool. Anyway, the raid is ready. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and we will see you folks next time. Bye, everyone! Woo!